Hey there! Okay, I'm Ian, Dangerous Prototypes, and this is my table. Welcome. So what we've got, a bunch of nice toys here. Come in. These are some Nixie tubes. Back before there were LCD displays and cell phone displays, they had Nixie tubes. They're high voltage gas tubes with individual digits in there that actually light up. Lots of geeks have big boxes of these sitting in their closet. I call it a Nixie tube hoard. I myself was no exception, so I made a bunch of these modules to actually use the tubes and gives them some purpose in life. So now I've got a whole bunch of these modules mounted in a frame up on my wall of my workshop, and we actually get to see them. They're really pretty. You know, it's not something you see in modern displays.
So this is, you can just connect a whole bunch of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're using the original Russian driver chips, the K1551N or whatever it is, and they're driven by a 74595 shift register.
Okay.
So we just shift the bits in on 3 wires and they go through in a chain. Then we can add as many modules as we want, and the goal is to have all sorts of different types of Nixie tubes eventually chained together.
And we also got this thing.
Yes, okay.
I'd like to explain this properly.
Yeah. I'll explain this. Okay. So what happened was, we ended up making a bunch of different circuit boards, but we never made them the same shape or size, ever. That means when we wanted to case things, we ended up pushing it backwards into a case, and we ended up with ugly boards with square edges, weird hole placements. It was just unpleasant all the way around. So we said, hey, what if we have some standard PCB sizes? So we worked with a couple of our favorite case designers, people who know their stuff in the mechanical field, and we said, what exactly do you need to be able to make really cool cases and not have stuff be in the way, not have parts interfering? So they came up with standard corner radiuses, hole placement, keep out, and some suggested locations for USB jacks, I/O headers, all sorts of stuff. Here, maybe you can see this one a bit better.
There we go. Yeah. That's the square one. You also got the...
So we've got two sides. Yep, we've got two sizes. We've got a square, and we've got a golden ratio rectangle, and we also have a maximum for the free eagle size, which isn't exactly a golden rectangle, but you're going to want it eventually. That's what we're using here on the ATX breakout board. And so this has been pretty successful. I've seen on Hackaday, I've seen on Make, on our blog. We've seen a lot of users actually using these PCB footprints, and we make it super easy. You know, you don't actually have to do it yourself. We've got a CADSoft Eagle library and a KiCad library. So you just drop the footprint on your schematic. When you go to your board view, pow, you have the perfect board with the right corners, the right hole placement, the keep out, the recommended placement for the USB jack, the works. So it's really easy to use.
So it's a brilliant idea and everybody should do it.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I don't know if it's brilliant.
Well, no, that's you. That's you. You should say that.
Oh, well, I'm told it's a brilliant idea and everyone should use it.
There we go.